Hello and welcome to my vintage audiophile channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a nice system that I have here. It is the Kenwood KM-X1 integrated power amp and the KC-X1 preamp. They came out in 1993 at the early stages of the surround sound phenomena, which became synonymous with everything that's available these days. And at the time, this was still fairly new technology. They made a pretty good combo. The amplifier has pretty good specs in two-channel mode. It's 130 watts per channel at 0.03 total harmonic distortion from 20 hertz to 20 kHz with a weight of about 45 pounds. So it's very beefy. As you can see here, we have 6 indicator lights showing that we have left and right channel, a left and right surround channel, a center channel, and a subwoofer channel. Each one of those is hooked up on the back via RCA cords that go from the preamp to the power amp. Each one of the speaker inputs are banana plugs. And yes, there is 2 banana plugs for the subwoofer. So you've got a total of 12 banana plugs on the back. Everything is in working order on this particular unit. It has all kinds of inputs on here right now. As you can see, it's inputted on CD. But you also have video 4, video 3, video 2, video 1, tape 1, tuner, phono. So there's quite a few inputs on here. Some of the main buttons that you need to use are all on the front here, which include the tuning and the buttons to turn on the individual Dolby and THX surround sound. If you want to get into the fine-tuned stuff, you've got a drop-down drawer here, which has some of the other lesser used buttons, and that's to change like the speaker level of the various speakers in the different modes. Your tuning of the radio as far as preset channels. There's buttons in here for up and down for that. Of course, you can also do that on the remote, which I no longer have because it broke, like a lot of remotes do over the years. Have been able to find a replacement one so far, but I keep looking because it's much easier to use. It's got a big, as you can see, a big volume knob. You've got your selector knob down here. There's a mute button and a tape 2 monitor button for second tape deck, if you or like an equalizer that you could hook up to it if you wanted to. The amp itself has pretty few buttons on it. It just has your power button and your speaker button to turn the speakers off and on if you want to. So without further ado, I'd like to play a little bit of the CD player. The CD player I'm using is the Sony C75ES model, which is a pretty decent model. And I'll let you hear for yourself what it sounds like. TOTL sounds pretty decent. That's with just normal bookshelf speakers. Next I'm going to try a little bit of the Phono on this so that you can see what that sounds like. And just let me get this done here. So we're going to turn it over to Phono. So you can tell it has a pretty good sound to it, and if it's something that you would like to do, they're still available out there in the used market because I've seen them. By the way, on the amp itself in stereo mode, just pure stereo, it is 0.0015% total harmonic distortion with a main in of 10 hertz to 100 kilohertz, and the signal to noise ratio is 105 dB. And the frequency response on the KC-X1 preamp is 15 hertz to 100 kHz with a signal to noise distortion of 0.0015% and a signal to noise ratio of 100 dB. That, by the way, weighs 25 pounds, so if you lift them up together, you're talking 65 pounds, so pretty hefty unit. Something you don't see in today's amplifiers unless you go into the mega thousands of dollars. I've seen these go on eBay as a pair for around $500. Might sound kind of expensive with that kind of money, but it's well worth it. Especially if you're just a two-channel guy like myself. I don't very rarely do I ever use surround sound, even at home with my surround sound receiver. Guess I'm too old school in that respect. So I'm mainly a two-channel guy, and but I don't hesitate to use surround sound in a two-channel mode. And this one definitely works good. And just as a perspective, I believe, if I remember right, that at the time this came out, VHS still ruled the game, and their DVDs hadn't even come out yet. So that's how you would get your sound from, would be a Dolby VCR. Of course, with the advent of DVD and now Blu-ray, that makes it a lot different, but back then that's what the technology was, and it works very admirably. I have used DVD and Blu-ray on this, and of course the sound is pretty great. The only problem is it doesn't have any of the modern technology as far as all the HEOS and Atmos and stuff like that, but you still get very good sound out of it. And that's my review of this particular model today. stay tuned for my next video when I go a little further on this machine and actually take off the covers and show you what the inside looked like. Pretty beefy stuff in there. And until then, I will let you go. But first off, I'd like to thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And if you have any questions about this or any of my other videos that I have out there, feel free to ask. I constantly am asking or answering questions all the time on videos I've done in the past, and hopefully I'm knowledgeable enough to answer the people's questions they may have and the questions that you may have also. So until next time, thank you very much. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.